Welcome to Clean Hit Podcast, episode 11. We're back with another podcast after dropping, what 6.5 million ranked videos. Here with me, we got Fishy to my right, and we got Mohammed to the left.
My name's also everybody. Mohammed, just in case you didn't
let's
know.
do Mohammed. So we're going to distinguish, this is Fishy for this episode, and this is Mohammed.
That's me.
That's him. I always said that you would never make it onto CHP, onto an official episode, and
got the last minute call.
Look what
he called up from the AHL.
I got called up from the farm team.
Yeah. Thanks, Billal and Auzzie, for not making it today.
Shout out to you guys for not showing up.
Yeah, how you guys been? How was you guys'
good
week?
How about
good?
you?
Been good.
Good. Some depressing news out of Edmonton.
Yep.
Past couple of days here. Legendary locker room attendant Joey Moss has passed away at the age of 57. And honestly, like growing up in Edmonton, he was always a part of the team, and I think the hockey community as a whole, they
definitely, man.
really identified him as a key part of the Oilers locker room, and it just shows that no matter what disability you have in your life, or like basically, it's the strongest case for inclusion ever, because he worked for the Oilers and also for the Edmonton football team for many years. And because he became a staple in the locker room, and I think every single player that went through that locker room was touched by him
100%.
in one way or another.
Yeah, man. It's you looked at it, a lot of players that used to play with the Oilers, like Pat Maroon, that Gazdick, Hall, all these guys, just even Gretzky posted pictures of like Joey Moss. He was a big dude, like even throughout. It's not even the Oilers, just this NHL in general. So thoughts and prayers to his family. It's a tough 57 years old, so lived a good life.
Yeah, for sure.
With the Oilers and the Edmonton football team, and just in general, man. Like the guy put light in that locker room, and like you remember him singing the anthems and all that stuff. Like
just passion.
He's just like straight passion. He was there. He's always there. Never not there, right? So it's a tough loss for the Oilers. Just tough loss for NHL in general. So
like just to show like how much of an impact he did make. Like, when do you ever hear of a locker room attendant getting praise from all over the country? Right?
We got a lot of recognition over the NHL, which is very nice to see.
Yeah, man. Joey Moss is the back, like even when Gretzky was here. To like Connor McDavid now, right? Like he's been through it all. He lifted those cups with them. Mm-hmm. It's tough.
And I'm sure we'll be seeing some kind of monument going up to him.
Yeah, I know they lit up the bridge today.
Yeah, so I'm sure there will be something in honor of his recognition, or
they should.
Recognition.
They wanted to name the community rink after him, and they should.
I think they should too.
They should.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, we have banners in Rogers Place for country singers. So I think he did, for sure.
That dude
deserves
has definitely. He needs a banner up there, 100%.
Definitely,
no question.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird time for hockey too, because there's also news coming out of Arizona with Mitchell. What was his name? Mitchell Miller. He's a draft pick by the Arizona Coyotes, and there was apparently a really disturbing court case against him when he was younger, of just relentless bullying of a African American teen, and basically the foster mother of this teen came out, and she expressed to the Arizona Coyotes that she basically wanted them to know who they drafted. And from the reports I'm reading online, of course there's always two sides of the story, but from what there is available online, it sounds like the kids, he hasn't apologized apparently.
No, it was very like her letter that she penned it to the Coyotes was very she gave her strong opinion and expressed her disagreement, and her pretty much saying like you guys are pretty much, you guys will take this dude and you guys are just looking at the hockey side, you know what I'm saying? They're like, she's telling the Arizona Coyotes, you guys are looking at the hockey side. He hasn't even apologized according to what she said, correct? And obviously I'm going to take her for her word. So it's kind of tough, especially like when you see what he said to him and what he did to him, especially the kid having a disability. Like it's just disturbing. Like how could you do that to someone? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just unfathomable.
At any age, like they're kind of making the argument that they were younger, and of course when you're younger you do make mistakes, you do make stupid mistakes. But something as disgusting, disturbing as that, I don't know if you could justify it with saying, it's just an age thing, and then just refusing to apologize, because apparently there were other kids that were involved with it, and they apologized.
Correct. She mentioned that in her story.
Did he just get drafted?
He just got drafted this past 2020.
Was he like
111th pick? Yeah. But apparently he did drop in the draft drastically just because of his past.
Do you think the Coyotes were aware of it?
For sure they were, because he dropped for that reason, they said. And I understand, like, the Coyotes, especially the Coyotes, because they're in just a horrible state right now. They just lost their GM.
They're worse than Buffalo.
Yeah, worse than Buffalo.
100%.
And
not saying much.
That is saying a lot, actually. But like, if you're a hockey team, right, and you're in this position where you need to get better, and especially in Arizona's case, like, do you take the best player available, or do you
see what the annoying thing is?
It's kind of a hard decision to make, but because you want to make your team better, right? But
you know what the annoying thing is that, like, you see it, and then I think Arizona came out and said we're gonna put him through an anti-bullying program or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, why does he get a chance to, like, act like nothing happened? He hasn't apologized yet. You guys want to put him through whatever you guys want to put him through and act like nothing happened, just like that's gonna fix it. You know what? Like, that's the annoying part. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with, like, hockey culture. That's kind of annoying. That it's kind of like hockey culture, I feel like, is like kind of like behind today's culture. It's still catching up. So, like, that's why you always see all those reports from, like, OHL, like, back, like, long time ago. These reports just, like, slowly coming out. Mm-hmm. It's kind of annoying because, like, hockey's a good sport with good people in it, and, like, you see baseball, you see basketball, you see football. Like, it's kind of like they're up to par. Like, their players make a statement, and obviously NHL with Evander Kane and Akeem Alou and all those guys coming up with that. You want to pull up their group that they created? I totally forgot about the group, but they're coming out with awareness and making it, like, sound that, like, yeah, African Americans can play hockey. And it's just kind of, it's unfortunate that hockey culture is like that, but it has to be fixed, and I think it's going to be fixed.
Realistically, though, do you guys actually think this kid would have played in the NHL? Like, do you think he actually would have played, like, a good career?
I don't know. Honestly, I've never heard of him until this.
I don't think he would have played.
Like, it's hard to say.
If he was like a, like a lower draft pick, but, like, he's 111th, but, like, not saying that he shouldn't be punished or anything. But
I mean, like I said, I think the biggest thing about it is that, see, like, you look at the stats here as a defenseman, they're actually pretty solid. Like, playing in the USHL the last year, he had 33 points in 44 games played as a defenseman.
For a defenseman, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Whatever.
Yeah, Yakupov had great points too.
I think just what I'm kind of curious about is
at this point, I don't think you look at numbers.
I don't think you look at numbers.
Just look
either.
at character.
Yeah, I think it's a character thing.
Kidding.
I think there's a point where character has to override.
Like, imagine that guy in the locker room, you know?
Exactly, right? And that's
like, I don't think anyone's gonna even respect him.
You just want to pull up the name for that group?
Oh, sure, yeah.
The Hockey Diversity Alliance. That's what it is. Yeah, so that's what Evander Kane and
I think even if you take out the question of race right now, and just as, like, a human being character for you, to do that to anybody,
that's what I mean.
It's kind of inexcusable.
Just, right? But like the alliance that they created, like Evander Kane and those guys, like, that's kind of what they're aiming for. Is kind of like, yo, this culture needs to stop, and like you guys get right with it.
For sure, yeah. And I feel like there's in every sport, every area of life, there's going to be that. Yeah, you know what I mean. And even like you said, it's happening a lot in hockey lately. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of sports went through a lot of these kind of controversies, especially with football and the stuff that's gone through that's happened in that sport, right?
Yeah, with Kaepernick and all them.
No, I'm saying like there's a dark past with every sport.
Yeah. Like, even look at the NBA, like, back when
the NFL, sorry to cut you off, there was a long history of domestic abuse in the NFL, right? And now you're seeing it kind of being phased out, right?
Yeah, because, like, even like the NBA with I think Donald Sterling was his name, the owner of the Clippers.
Yeah.
Like, he said some, like, stupid stuff, like, horrible stuff, and his behind was out of there ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Like, they banned him for life from the NBA. So it's stuff like that needs to go. And it's honestly, it's like it's going to the right direction. So,
but like I said though, like, if you're, again, I'm kind of curious to see how Arizona
approaches it,
and if the kid can be reformed, because I feel like no one's non-redeemable. In my opinion, there's no person that's not redeemable.
Yeah, you always get a chance.
You always get a chance. Yeah. So I think just moving forward, that's what you kind of have to look at. Right?
It's just kind of tough because the kid.
It's very tough. It's very, very tough. And
the kid that he did it to, like, still has, like, he's still thinking about it. Like, it's tough. Like, it's
yeah.
It's not easy.
But like I said, I hope just both sides of the story. I think it's good that this came out, and I hope that both parties can get some kind of I guess closure from this, and I hope that both, or at least the kid, fixes up a bit. I guess I hope he has fixed up since the event.
Since then, let's hope.
Anyways, out of all the somber news, Doc Emmerich, legendary announcer in the NHL, He has called it quits after 47 years.
That's
crazy, man.
of work.
That's crazy.
47 years,
47 years.
Like,
Has he always done the same thing?
Yeah, announcer. I think he's a reporter as well.
Yeah.
NBC?
NBC at the latter or tail end of his career. I'm not sure if it was with him the whole time, but the voice of what? So much, like voice of so many people's childhoods.
Like every time
NHL
I think
game.
about Pittsburgh, Detroit, I just think about his voice every time. Like all those finals with, like that one with when Fleury made that save off of who was it again?
Which one?
Like with like 3 seconds left in the third period to win the cup.
Was that
Lindstrom?
we're doing that thing again where we're just
It was Lindstrom or Yzerman. Just pull it up. One of the two.
I've actually noticed this about you.
I'm not pulling it
Who
up.
was
man.
number 5? Who's number 5? Who's number 5
Number 5, what do we do?
on Detroit?
Lindstrom, no?
Yeah, so him. When he made that save and like
Please tell me he's Lindstrom.
Modi's on your ass, dude.
Yeah, now we have fans calling us out on our BS now. They're not just saying, "Oh yeah," but he was the voice of so many, like even like the NHL games. You know what I mean, NHL. Yeah, he was. It was Nick Lidstrom.
Yeah,
Thank God.
that was
He was the voice of so many NHL games, and wish him nothing but the best. Honestly, like 47 years old. Like how?
I hope he's
how
still
old
in
is
NHL
this guy?
games.
70-some years old now.
how double check. Well, think about it. Like 47 years in one profession
That is.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
he's 74 years old.
yeah. So
Wow.
He's been with NBC for 15 years,
okay.
and yeah,
So you're right. Tail end of his
like
career.
what a career.
Absolutely. He was the main sound of the NHL. Like if you ask like
Him or Bob Cole? Bob
Yeah.
Cole, Hockey Night in Canada.
Yeah,
he was
Bob
also
Cole
out there
too.
too.
yeah, even like if you look at the Americans one, like that Buffalo guy, like I don't know his name to be honest with you, but like he makes like one like his like he should be reporting for soccer.
Mayday,
Yeah.
Mayday. Yeah,
That's insane.
that guy is a legend as well.
Yeah, man, he's he'll be missed as well.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and tell your grandparents about us and all your other friends and parents and siblings and cousins.
And also subscribe to the Dean's List podcast.
yeah, hit those
as
guys
well.
up too.
Like Buros. Listen,
Because we
subscribe-
never
subscribe to
ever
CHP
get
right now, huh?
shouted out, but it's fine.
We're talking about we showed
We
you guys
literally
like
support you guys so
two weeks
much.
in a row. When do you
Okay,
guys
we
show us?
always
It's
shout you.
me.
Jalal always shouts you out. Always.
Especially recently.
I don't know why you're bugging.
You know, Hamid, you hear? Give us a hot take. Give us a hot take for hockey.
A hot take on hockey?
Yeah. Give
No
us
way,
one.
man.
No, give us one. Give us one.
Who's
Give
your
us one.
favorite team?
You want this?
He
you
says
want
he's
this
an
podcast?
Oilers fan, but he's not an Oilers fan.
I'm a realistic Oilers fan.
Yeah, realistic means he doesn't cheer for them.
No, like I cheer for the
you
Oilers,
don't.
but
So
I'm,
you just
I'm a
cheer for them
realistic.
because you live here,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm a hockey fan.
like by default.
I'm a hockey fan, as you guys say.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
fans
yeah,
of the league.
Listen,
Exactly.
man, if you guys want me to give me my opinions, this podcast is gonna go through the roof.
Give an opinion.
I'm gonna be the most hated guy.
Give
in
one of
it.
your
Go
opinions.
ahead.
Which one should I give?
Give the one that I hate. the
So
one that-
there's always this discussion I have with Jalal and Hamid Yunus and a bunch of people that they think Draisaitl is this top 3 guy in the NHL. For some reason, I have no idea why. And I always tell them Draisaitl's not even a top 5 guy in the NHL.
You know, I kind of agree with Hamdan
and I
on the
can be
top
honest,
3.
he's not
No,
top
no,
3.
We
top
never,
5.
We don't
okay,
have a top
okay.
3. We don't have a top 3. We say top 5.
You guys always say
No,
he's
we
top
say top
3.
5. I say top 5.
Ahmed, fact check. Go to the group chat.
I say it's top
Okay,
5.
well, in my opinion,
say
I don't
top
even
5.
think he's a top 5 player. I would not.
Okay. I didn't even want
That's
to dignify it with. What's your reason?
You guys
behind
literally
it?
put this guy over McDavid.
You think?
No,
No,
relax.
we don't.
Relax.
You
No,
and
we
Eunice
don't.
are actually crazy.
No, we don't think put him over McDavid.
You guys are
this
nuts.
Is all false.
In the group chat,
And
you
this
guys
is
actually
why
think
you
I'm
aren't-
stupid?
You are stupid.
No.
Because you can't give any reason why Draisaitel's not top 5.
I don't think he's proven himself to me yet. This year he's done pretty good. I don't think he's proven
Fishy.
himself.
What
Give
does
him a couple
Draisaitl?
years.
Does
Even I-
Draisaitl have
give
to
him a couple
move?
years.
Does he have to move? Have
What do you
an
mean?
help
Give him a
couple
to-
years.
to do
Oh,
this?
One
my
sec.
God.
What do you mean?
Let's see
couple
how he
years?
does. Let's see how he does next year.
Ever since he got his contract,
Yeah.
He's been lights out.
he's been lights out. Like, what are you
No,
saying?
I don't
He
think
proved
he's-
himself.
I think he just learned how to
He has
lead his line.
back-to-back 100
I
points.
think he just learned how to lead a line.
I don't know. Like, here's the thing. What can Draisaitl do to make you convinced that he's a
200
good player?
He
points.
needs to lead a line.
He did.
He
What
is
did
This
he do last
year, he
man?
just did it this year. I want to see Draisaitl next season. I want to see how well he does next season.
He
If
literally carries
Draisaitl-
the team.
If Draisaitl could lead a line next season by himself, reach 100 points, I'll respect him.
He did it this year.
You respect other players
Yeah,
for way
one
less.
season.
Okay, why do
They
you
can
respect
do it
Austin
again.
Matthews so
Okay.
much? Why do you respect Austin Matthews so much?
Wait,
he
one
can't
sec.
lead a line.
One sec. Do you think Austin Matthews or Draisaitl is better?
He's
Who
his-
would I
he's
rather have
Matthews.
on my team?
Yeah.
I'd rather Austin Matthews on my
He's
team.
Allah,
so
Allah.
stupid. He's so dumb.
I'd rather
Wow.
Austin Matthews
You
on my
always say
hockey
Austin
team.
Matthews is better than Draisaitl.
I love him.
Okay.
I think Austin Matthews
Yeah.
is so good.
I wish Billal Kadri was here so he could,
Even
eat
that-
it up right now.
Even he would have disagreed with you.
It's debatable, honestly. I'm just
But
saying.
if Zidane thinks Eichel's better than Matthews, he's sure gonna think Draisaitl is better than Matthews.
I think
Eichel's way better than Draisaitl.
Eichel's way better than Draisaitl, and no one can even tell.
No, Eichel's better
Come
than Draisaitl.
on, man.
Then
Are you
Draisaitl?
crazy?
Yeah, he
Oh
is,
my
man.
god.
Oh
Wow.
my god. So 1 sec. Do you have Draisaitl top? Do you have Eichel in the top 5?
I think. Here's the thing.
You have yourself in a corner right now.
I'd have myself in a corner.
I'm always in the corner.
I think Eichel is better than Draisaitl.
So you have him top 5 because you have Draisaitl top 5. So you have Eichel.
I probably would have him Draisaitl top 5. Yeah.
Yeah, Habibi Allah.
Who do you have in top 5?
Huh?
Oh, we're not
We're not
doing
getting this
top five.
conversation.
McKinnon?
We're not going. Okay,
No, but it's not Eichel.
Okay, but why are you fighting with McKinnon? How's it not Eichel?
Because if you're arguing that Eichel's better than Dry,
Yeah.
then why is first of all Eichel hasn't hit 100 points?
So they can both be in the top 5.
No,
Do you not see who Eichel plays with?
I don't give a damn.
Do you not see who Eichel plays
don't
with?
care.
This is your rant. Kyle
care.
Okapozo.
So
This is him.
What's
Go
wrong
off.
with Kyle
Taylor,
Kopozo?
look what Taylor Hall did in New
He
Jersey.
freaking hates Kyle Okapozo.
Taylor,
for some
no, I
reason.
don't. No, I don't
Yeah, you
hate
do.
him.
You
Taylor
do.
Hall played with my left hip in Jersey when he got the MVP.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you tripping over? He played with Kyle Palmieri.
Kyle
What are you
Palmer is
talking
very
about?
good that
I'm
season.
saying, like you're
Where'd you
saying,
get
why
Taylor Hall
can't-
from?
I'm just comparing the two. Like you're saying
Who?
Eichel is top
Yeah, but
5.
that
but look who he
Devils
plays
team,
with.
that Devils team was better than the Sabres.
No, they're
the last
not.
2 years. Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not.
When they were
Past
in,
2 years?
when they went to when that
That was
Devils
3
team,
years ago.
when Taylor Hall won the MVP.
That's what I'm comparing it to, though. This okay. Look who's on the current Buffalo Sabres team.
This is why I hate fighting with you. It's
Bro,
'cause-
but
it's
don't
'cause
tell me.
I
Don't
say
tell
to you,
me.
I say to you,
One
Fishy,
sec,
the
but
sky is blue, and then you go,
Your
no,
argument's
the ocean
flawed.
is black. That's what you say to me.
Your
That's
argument's fraud. Your
How's it
argument's
fraud?
fraud. Because you're telling me Draisaitl's top 5, but Eichel's better than him. There's no way Eichel's in a top 4 player in the NHL.
I think he is. Ahmed wants to tell us something.
Let's move on. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys are on glue.
He's on glue, right?
No, you're
Thank
on
you.
glue.
You're on glue. Literally,
You're on glue.
you are.
I'm sure
on,
if
not
Auzzie
even
was here,
Elmer,
he'd agree with me.
Not even Elmer's glue.
If
That
Auzzie's
no
here,
name
he'd
glue
agree
from
with me.
Superstore. Like you're on that no
If
name.
Auzzie was here, he'd agree with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would.
Okay. Call Auzzie right now.
Hey, we're back. We got Auzzie on the line. Auzzie,
What's up, guys?
is Eichel not better than Draisaitl?
Eichel is not better than Draisaitl.
So you agree with
How
me?
is he not better than Draisaitl?
No. Draisaitl's better than Eichel.
So you agree with
Auzzie.
me? Wait one sec. You agree with me?
I agree with whoever thinks Draisaitl's better than Eichel.
That's me. It's fishy.
It's just you,
I
bud.
think, yeah. It's
If
just,
you think otherwise,
You're on
come
glue.
on, man.
You're on glue, right?
Auzzie, how? Okay,
You're on glue.
Exactly. You're on glue.
Ozzy, how?
But
I thought
Jalal,
you had
wait.
sense.
Oh, how?
I
Who
can't
just won
believe
the
we're
MVP
actually
of the league?
having. I can't believe
Who
we're
just got
actually.
113 points.
Oh my
Who just got
god.
voted Ted Lindsay?
Yo. Hamdan
I
says
get
he
that.
sucks to prove himself.
Yeah, Mohammed thinks he sucks.
He give me another year until he proves himself.
First of all, Hamdan's opinion is
crazy.
invalid because he thinks Austin Matthews is better than
I
Draisaitl.
love
Yeah,
Austin
that's true.
Matthews.
Who's a better passer in the league right now than Draisaitl?
My dad.
Thank you, Ozzy, for
Thank you.
joining
Ozzie.
us
Have a
today.
nice day.
Thanks for having me,
Just
guys.
hang up. Just hang
Yeah.
up.
And we're back. Okay, well, regardless of who you think is better than the other player, I think it's all subjective, really.
Yeah, it is. It's opinionated.
It is opinionated, and it's good to have opinions, and that's what life's all about. Just opinions and accepting opinions. And I accept the fact that he thinks that Draisaitl sucks, and I also accept the fact that he thinks that whatever. It's his life. It's his. I don't care. I don't care what he does with his life.
Jalal, your argument.
If
made
he
no
wants to
sense,
live
but
blind,
continue.
you know what I mean?
Go off, Queen.
What are you
Your
talking
argument
about?
made no sense.
What argument?
It made no sense.
Which one?
His argument saying that Eichel's better
It's
than
fraud.
Draisaitl.
It's fraud.
It
It
makes
makes
no
it's
sense.
so
It makes sense.
faulty.
It does
It's
make
so
sense.
faulty beyond belief.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous.
I think if you're building a franchise, you'd build it around Eichel before you build it on Draisaitl. That's all right. Whatever.
I'm not speaking to you about this until you
I
say the
don't
next
care.
topic.
Okay, I'll
Next
proposal.
topic.
We're talking about notable free agents. So as we are filming, it is October 27th, and there's still some big names on the board for free agency. So I think the biggest name on there right now is Mike Hoffman. 30 years old. His previous cap hit was $5 million a year. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think he's going? What do you guys think is going to happen with Mike Hoffman?
Can I tell you where he should go?
Yeah, where do you
Boston.
think he should go?
go to Boston
Yeah, if he wants to win, yeah.
because Pasta and Marchand are going to be out for the first bit. Why not go
Yeah.
there, come back, and then obviously he's going to have to take. He's. I think he'll probably take a 1 year deal. He's going to do kind of what Hall does, obviously to a lesser annual average.
But here's the thing, Fishy. Why would he take a 1 year deal if he went off last year?
because he's going to go off again.
You think he's going to exceed that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if he was in Boston. But then again, he played on Florida, who was basically all offense, no defense.
So yeah, but honestly, Boston, like you gotta remember, like look at Pasta. Pasta damn near hit 50 goals.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's just I think he'll fit well on the team. The
don't
culture
know.
the culture there for him would fit good, and I think that's where he should go. Where he's gonna go, obviously, like he can go anywhere. But I think where he should go if he wants to win is Boston.
I think at 30 years old, you don't want to You don't want a 1 year contract.
Well, how old's Taylor Hall?
Taylor Hall, I think, is 29.
Yeah, so it's not too like
It's
that's what I'm saying.
not too bad, I guess.
But Hoffman's the type of dude where if you have him on your team, he can get you 30 goals.
But
You know
here's the
what I'm
difference, though, Fishy. I think Hoffman had a good season last year where Taylor Hall didn't have. He wasn't Taylor Hall last year. You know what I mean?
Obviously you're gambling on yourself if you're taking a 1 year.
Mm.
That's given. But I think Hoffman should take that gamble if he wants to win, or he can just go back to Florida.
I think he goes to Colorado. I
Nah,
think they make a move for
I
him.
think
You don't
everyone
so?
keeps saying that someone's going to Colorado, like all these free agents that were there, and literally nobody went.
And Colorado just signed
But-
Taves to $4.1 million by 4 years. It's the cap is heavier at the end of the 2 years.
Yeah, I guess
Sakic's
so.
a genius, obviously, but they still have to sign Landeskog.
He sent Taze.
Yeah, Devin Taves.
Oh, Devin Taze, yeah.
yeah. The defenseman they got from the
Yeah,
Islanders.
for the Islanders.
So they have to sign. They signed him 4 years by 4.1 annual average.
Yeah.
Like I said, the cap is heavily weighted on the end of the 2 years because he might
But it's
depending on
Joe
how he
Sakic,
does.
man.
Yeah, but like they still have to sign who like their team currently assembled. They got Brandon Saad, so they don't need Hoffman. It'll just be excess for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're gonna be a heavy team, which Colorado already is, would you? I guess
I don't think
they need a
Hoffman
goalie.
fits.
I think they
I
need
don't
a
think he
goalie.
fits either.
I don't think he fits.
I don't know. I can see him going to Colorado.
Honestly, a team I could see him going to is Nashville.
Nashville's a really.
I
good-
really see him going to Nashville. Like realistically, if you look at their offense, I don't think they're all there.
no,
I can see him
all-
going to like not a really developed team. Like I'm not saying Nashville's not a developed team. I just think they're very defensive and they have like okay goalies.
They're stupid defensive.
Pekka Rinne and UC
Right.
Saros are
I think-
mediocre. At,
I,
like-
I think
mediocre
Rene,
at best, but
I think
I
Rene's
think
done.
I think Mike Hoffman could go.
so
to
they did buy out Mike Turris
Turris.
or
Kyle Turris.
Kyle Turris, sorry.
Yeah.
And the
So
Oilers picked him up.
I always picked him up, but I think he'll fit well in there. Philip Forsberg obviously is their best offensive player.
Yeah,
Roman Josi is their best player, and then you have like Arvidsson, and
Arvidsson's injury.
Johansson.
Yeah.
So like you gotta remember when they signed all those dudes to like Duchesne, Johansson, they traded Johansson for Seth Jones, all those players to those monster contracts. They expected them to like play the way they were playing when they signed them.
Yeah.
Even Matt Duchesne when he signed his contract wasn't really like good.
No,
He
I was
wasn't.
I was never a fan of that.
You know what I'm
contract.
saying?
That was-
So obviously it's looking pretty bad right now. But I think Hoffman, if I think they'll offer Hoffman good amount of money, but I think if he wants to win and win now, it's Boston.
why do you think he's still
No.
up there though? Do you think?
I think he's just mulling his offers.
Do you think it's controversy still or no?
No, I don't think that. I think
controversy
that's
from
over.
Ottawa.
Because I was
No.
reading about it. People were saying
I think
that maybe
everyone's
it's
over
still
that,
I
man.
think that's
so
over.
controversy. I think
It's
it should be
all
over with.
It
I think
is
so.
100%.
But I think he's just waiting. Same thing with Kovalchuk. Kovalchuk said he's just waiting for the right time and the right team. So
Kovalchuk is gonna go somewhere. He's gonna be just a sweetener. He's just gonna add that little
No.
touch to a team that's
No.
already
totally different.
competing.
I don't know.
Two different scenarios.
Oh, you think Kovalchuk will go to a team that's competing?
I think he goes back to
I think he
Montreal.
should just finish. I think he's done.
I think he goes back to
Nah,
Montreal.
I think he can still play, man.
He loved Montreal. I don't
He's
like
just milking it at this point.
they
No,
traded him.
I think Kovalchuk can still play.
They traded him for Montreal. Traded him obviously for a playoff, like for Capitals to do a playoff run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then all that happened and Montreal ended up making to the.
Montreal won that one big time, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no
I think he goes back to Montreal. It's just like even when he first signed there, he just fit so well.
Yeah,
and he was
he-
just really and he was an energizer bunny on that
He
team.
loved
so.
it there.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Speaking of Nashville, Mikael Granlund, 27 years old. I think he's still up on the board. I think he's a great addition. He's coming off of I think the worst year of his career, and I
Yeah.
honestly I don't know how the hell he's still on there.
Ever since he left Minnesota, even pretty
So
much.
it was only 1 year.
his? Sorry, what was his
His
previous contract?
his previous contract was 5.75.
Wow,
So he's
I don't.
coming
He
off
won't get that money.
he won't get that.
No,
much
there's no
money.
way
There's
he
no
will because he
way.
had a really bad year. But I think he's not that far away from who he was in Minnesota.
So the thing is, when he got traded from Minnesota, I think it was more of not like a. It wasn't more of like a talent for
it
talent.
was for Fiala.
Yeah.
So like, I
and
think
Fiala, but they got remember, Fiala wasn't the way he was.
he wasn't.
Now
No,
at
he
all.
like Minnesota won that one because they traded for the prospective Fiala
Yeah,
the way he
exactly.
is right now, right?
Yeah.
And he's gonna be a great piece for Minnesota moving forward. I think Granlund can fit pretty much anywhere in the
Yeah.
league
Yeah.
on a cheap enough contract. He's pretty versatile, and
Maybe
I think,
even Ottawa, man. Ottawa is just giving out money right now.
Yeah, 'cause they need to pay
They
players.
need players.
Yeah.
They literally they have to
They have
assemble
a
a
whole
hockey
ass
team.
farm team on the team. right
Literally.
now.
So like even like maybe Detroit, maybe goes to Detroit. Detroit's building something. So you never know. It just all
you know,
depends.
like speaking of Ottawa too, they need to pay money. How is Duclair not?
Duclair.
like
So I don't know if you heard it was like a few weeks ago. So Duclair, who's Ottawa's GM again? Dorian.
Dorian, yeah. Pierre
So
Dorian.
he offered them. He said a substantial raise to Duclair.
Mhm.
Duclair didn't think it was enough, and he's not re-signing with the team.
Okay, so that's what
Oh,
it was.
wow.
He's testing the market.
Yeah.
This was a few weeks back. So
He fit really well there.
I feel like
year.
like he really found.
So
his
the thing
spot
with
there,
Duclair is
'cause
that
he's
he had
kinda
an
struggling.
insane first half, ridiculous, like a first half to where he was named an All-Star.
Yeah.
Second half was not so much.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't pay a guy like like I said, what if you want to pull up what Duclair was making, but I don't know what a raise would be.
He was making 1.65.
Yeah,
prior to that.
Maybe he wants 4. Maybe Dorian give him 3, 2.5.
Well,
I just don't know.
The Senators are pretty cheap, so I can't see them paying.
No, they give Shabbat 8x8.
Yeah, that was a good contract.
That's a really good contract. You're paying him for like what he's gonna.
Yeah,
be,
for
right?
what he's gonna become, right? Hopefully.
Well, like no, you look at Matt Murray's. Look at Matt.
I really like Thomas Shabbat.
Does Hoffman want out of Florida?
No, he's just a free agent.
Just a free agent. You don't think they'll re-sign him? Maybe.
They could.
I don't know why
like they
they
lost
wouldn't.
Dadonov.
Why wouldn't they, though?
Florida said that they are putting their GM or the owner put a cap on how much they can spend this year.
But they said they want to make big moves. They lose Evgeny Dadonov to Ottawa.
Yeah.
So maybe they need Hoffman back.
But Florida needs a defenseman so bad.
Yeah, they have.
Like Ekblad was there for them.
Fan.
Yandel, they still have Yandel, who's still like solid with them.
Yeah.
But Ekblad is he had that one big year, and then after that he just kind of fell off.
He had a lot of concussions. Too much concussions.
Yeah.
Kind of injury prone.
Another name on the list here, Travis Hamonic, 29 years old. He's coming off of he was previously making $3.8 million a year.
He was with
I didn't like him on Calgary.
He was with the Islanders.
I don't like Calgary, and I didn't like Hamonic on Calgary.
He was way better on Islanders. He requested a trade from the Islanders for personal reasons, but he got traded to Calgary. He was good in the first year, like the first year he was there. Ever since then, he just wasn't. He was expected to go there and produce points.
Yeah.
He just wasn't.
It's weird. Like Calgary on paper should have a really good defensive team, especially the past couple of years.
They're getting old. They're getting old.
Like
even though they
was not doing what he was supposed to do this year. Neither was Hoffman.
I'm pretty sure Calgary signed 4 players from the Canucks in free agency.
I think it was
they
5.
have like a huge relationship for some reason.
I think it was 5.
Tanev, Markstrom.
I know.
Like all these guys. There's 2 more that they signed. Forgot their names.
Tanev, Markstrom, Josh Levo was one of them.
Yeah. There was another dude they signed.
I can't remember who else it was, but yeah, they're now the Calgary Canucks. Ahmed Khalil's doing something with his hands. Our producer. Okay, never mind. Another name on the list, Eric Holla. This is a big name for me, at least. I think he's good. He's a huge player.
Apparently, there's like a lot of teams wanting him.
I would. The guy's really good. You know?
Didn't he get traded for Trocheck?
Trocheck, yeah. He was involved in the Trocheck trade. He's 28 years old. He's only making 2.75 on his last contract. He's due for, in my opinion, he's due for a raise, I think.
Definitely double that.
How much was he making, sorry?
2.75
on his last contract. He was part of that Vegas Miracle team that went to the finals a couple years ago. I love Holla.
Yeah, he's a good,
he was really
player.
good on Carolina, and I think he can fit anywhere.
I agree.
And I think you won't have to spend a lot of money on him.
No.
Right now. Last player on the list, Andreas Athanasiou. Add a little hometown twist to this.
I'm surprised he hasn't signed yet.
Staying in Oiler.
No, you know what I think?
You think so?
I don't think
so.
No. I don't think teams are approaching him.
I don't
Weird,
think so
man.
either.
Because I think he would want to lock in right now and like just be settled on a team that he knows he's gonna go to.
Yeah.
I like, this is my opinion. I don't think any teams are approaching
I
him.
really did not see him fitting in the Oilers. Like I was so excited when he came.
Me too, yeah.
And when I seen him, because I liked him on Detroit,
just
to be honest.
sucks
But
'cause
it sucks that it sucks that he
Yeah.
actually did not like.
It wasn't enough.
There was no
sample
chemistry
size.
with anybody.
Yeah.
Honestly, there
And
was
it
no
wasn't
chemistry
only
with
that. I
anybody.
think he only played 13 games for
There
us?
wasn't enough
Even
sample
at
size.
that, but
There wasn't
I
enough.
just didn't
You know what?
see it.
He had so many chances.
Yeah.
I think it was just bad luck, honestly.
I think so.
You know what I mean, with his stay in Edmonton.
And what is he at right now? What's his?
He was making 3 before.
Yeah.
So, again,
doubt-
he's one of those players where I think he can slot in to a team.
Yeah.
It's just you expected, like when he was in Edmonton when he got traded, you expected more, but like you just look at the sample size. He didn't get enough in the regular season. Then we shut down, and then he came in the playoffs.
Yeah.
3 like what?
Man,
how many
playoffs. Remember I think it was game 5.
He played good,
Or
but no points.
Not game 5.
It was game 4.
Game
3.
Game
Game
4,
3.
where he hit the crossbar.
The Oilers lost in 4.
Yeah. So game 3, he hit the crossbar. At the end of the game. Remember that?
I expected more from Anthony Siouf than
Ennis?
Tyler
Ennis.
Ennis.
Yeah.
No,
honestly, I did.
Like it's.
I really did not expect a lot from Ennis, but I actually really liked him.
Tyler Ennis is a really good player.
He's kind of a hard player. So like he plays with a lot of passion.
Yeah.
Anthony was just weird. I don't know how he didn't fit in.
I don't give him fully the blame. I just feel like it's a lot to do with lack of chemistry because he wasn't there for a long time.
Yeah,
that's
like you think that the speed that he has alone would have a match with McDavid like
No
crazy,
kidding.
right? But
Hopefully, maybe he'll get another chance, but
He will 100%.
Yeah.
He will.
I
Yeah.
really hope so.
He's
a
too good of a player to not.
Yeah.
and we're back with another edition of overrated, underrated, or just rated. We have a new cast with Mohammed here. I can't wait to see your takes on these
so
players. This is gonna be so bad.
Don't bring up Matthews, Eichel, or Draisaitl.
No, I'm not gonna bring up any of the controversial players.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay, first player.
Are you guys gonna name some
No, I'm not gonna name like Vince Dunn, for example.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
don't
name
name me
that.
some stupid guys that I would not get picked up in fantasy.
No. I'm gonna name you people who are relatively well known.
Okay, go.
First player,
you go first.
Vladimir Tarasenko. Overrated, underrated, or just rated?
He's just rated.
Yeah?
I think he's a good player.
He's a
Injury
great player.
prone, maybe injury prone. Aside injuries, he's a great player.
I think
You can't even
report
say
just
he's
lately.
overrated or underrated.
I also think he's just
I
rated.
think
He's
he's
rated. Yeah, like honestly, like besides injuries, because his shoulder's messed.
Yeah,
But like
he's great.
Dude's
He's awesome.
up there.
You wouldn't.
100%.
You
Yeah.
would not say no to having him on your team.
No. he's
Yeah,
great.
neither would I. This could be controversial, I think. Patrick Laine. Mohammed.
I think Patrick Laine. I think he's a great player. I'm just gonna say rated to be on the safe side. I think he's a good hockey player.
I'm
okay?
going
He's
overrated.
maybe a bit overrated,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say he's underrated.
Okay.
I'd say he's more in between rated and overrated.
I think this season
Mhm.
he was underrated.
Underrated?
Yeah.
Really?
From what he was from the 2 seasons ago to now, he made a huge leap. Okay.
I don't know, man. He
I
just
think
confuses
okay. Listen,
me a little.
he like I don't know why Winnipeg like I understand that he doesn't fit there or whatever.
yeah.
And whatever, but he is a ridiculous player.
He's an
I think
awesome
he's
hockey
very.
player.
I think
Yeah.
he's underrated. I think he's underrated.
I don't think he's even underrated.
I don't
though.
think he's overrated.
No, I don't think he's underrated, bro.
I don't think he's underrated.
You think
though.
he's
I think
over?
he's
I think he's
rated.
overrated.
I don't think so.
I don't know, man. I hear a lot about him, and like
No, he
every
has
year
a
feels
wicked
like
shot, man.
he has a wicked shot, but I just feel like every year is kind of a let. Like I feel like he should be the number 1 Winnipeg Jet.
No.
Like he's slated as the one.
There's Mike
Like he
Scheifele,
should
though.
be. I know,
Scheifele's
but
great.
he should be like at least top
I-
3. I don't think he's top 3 Winnipeg Jet.
Well, you have Scheifele, Kyle
I
Connor,
say Scheifele, Connor,
and Wheeler?
and Wheeler.
That's fair.
Are better than him.
That's fair.
He should, in my opinion, the way he's talked
I
about.
just don't think he's like he's not.
But look at
there yet. I
the
don't know,
players
it's
you
so
just
annoying.
named. Those are like literally like he plays different than anyone.
Yeah.
He's
I know
kind of
that,
like
yeah. He's like a pseudo Ovechkin kind of thing with just the shot he has. You know what I mean? Like, and he should be scoring like Ovechkin.
He just
he's
confuses me.
just he.
Because I want to love him. But
I'm comparing it to this season from what he used to be.
Yeah.
He's under like from before from the other 2 seasons. He was like he would score and everything, but he never did anything
Yeah.
else. He made a huge leap this year.
I
don't know. It's debatable.
Just for
Honestly,
me,
it's very
I feel
debatable.
because here's the thing: the overrated thing. It depends on what other people say about him.
Depends,
You know what I mean,
yeah.
it's not about the player. Fantastic hockey player, but I just feel like the hype that's around him. I feel like they make him overrated with the hype that's surrounding him.
I think he's underrated this year.
Like I said, I still think he's a great player though.
Yeah,
But look, we're all different across the board here.
Good.
yeah.
I haven't gotten yelled at yet. That's good.
Yeah, but you have another player?
Let's let's wait and see.
I have. Okay, go.
You have one? You have one for us.
I
Give
actually
us
was
one.
thinking about someone. I lost him.
Okay, great. Brock Besser.
I think Besser is.
Underrated.
I don't know, man. Maybe underrated.
Actually,
I'd go
no, no.
more rated to underrated.
Sorry, okay. So he's rated. I think he does what he has to do. I don't know why
Yeah.
a lot of reports out of Vancouver came that he wanted to get that they
He
were
wanted to
they were
leave?
shopping him. No, they were
Shopping him, yeah.
Jim
They were
Benning was
shopping him.
shopping him and
Yeah.
stuff. But like he did what he had to do. He's a goal scorer.
He's good. Man.
Like you gotta remember who's on that team as well. Like
Yeah.
he's not gonna get 40 goals. There's other good players on there.
I think
So,
he's more.
I think he's rated. I don't think
I'd
he's
say-
overrated.
I think he's between rated and underrated.
Yeah.
I can't really give a solid answer. It's kind of hard.
I honestly think, in my opinion too, think he's on the underrated side. Not
Yeah.
overrated. Underrated.
He's
I think
definitely
he's
not
just
overrated.
just because for some reason like you always read reports about people giving him shit basically.
Yeah, that's what I don't
I don't
understand.
get it. I don't get how like how can you put it out there that he's on the trading block? You know what I mean? Even though I think that report was like someone came out and said, "Oh no, it wasn't like that."
That
You know
guy,
what I mean?
that guy that originally reported it said there was a report saying that he said that Svechnikov is gonna stay in the minors or something for the first year. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
pull it up, it was something.
Besser said that?
No. The
Oh.
dude who reported that Besser was wanting to leave,
Yeah.
was getting traded.
Oh, so he's not like a very
was the
credible
same,
guy.
yeah, he wasn't pretty credible.
Yeah, because I seen that same report that he was going to Nashville or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
For like I said,
He's from Minnesota. So.
I think he's
I like him.
slightly underrated. I like him too. I think he's a great hockey player, and he's also a good guy off the ice as well.
All I know is Vancouver fans. It's a good thing he didn't trade for OEL.
Straight up, that guy's overrated. I don't care what he says. I'm happy the Oilers didn't pick him up.
I'm happy the Oilers didn't pick him up.
That contract's way too big for what the guy does. Anyways, you guys have any people to throw in there? Any
Jack
players to throw in
Hughes.
there? Jack Hughes. I think it's too early
It's
to,
too early,
to
way too
choose
early.
I
to
think he's
say
a trash
anything about
can.
Jack Hughes. What?
Trash
I think
can.
he's a trash can.
Why do you
Nico
think he's a trash
Hischier.
Nico
No,
Hischier.
I think he's
I think
rated.
Nico Hishier's a trash can.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
You just named me the
That's
New Jersey
'cause-
Devils, man.
that's
The New Jersey
Hamden-
Devils are.
Because the
Hamden
New Jersey
literally-
Devils had those picks, it literally wastes.
Hamden just named 2 players that he probably picked up on his fantasy team, did nothing, and
They
he
did
dropped
nothing
them.
for me for that week.
Exactly.
And I wasted it,
There
and
you
I lost
go.
the week.
There you go.
Speaking of fantasy, shout out to Braden Point.
Mm,
Great fantasy player. If you guys need to pick him up, short 100 points. That one year, I think he had like 9 or 10 of them. Great. Won me a lot of weeks of fantasy, but
Yeah.
that's a conversation for another.
Drysdale's better both Austin Matthews and Eichel in fantasy and in real life. Anyways,
You know what? You're such a hypocrite, because I almost swear to God that you said that Matthews was better than Drysdale at some point.
no. Maybe I was trolling. I never said that.
Yeah, now it's trolling.
What? When?
Nah.
He did, right? He did.
Like the first or second episode.
First or second episode. There you
Yeah,
go,
that's why I
Fishy.
was kind of shocked
There you
about
go.
what you said.
Fact checking, buddy.
I don't remember this.
Fact checking.
That's why I was actually very shocked that you disagreed.
I said that?
I was very shocked. 'Cause I remember you. I
was
remember you saying that. I could be very wrong though.
Oh, yeah. I was trolling. I
Yeah,
was
okay.
trolling.
Play the
Subhan
clip.
Allah, now he's
Eh?
trolling.
No, I was
No?
trolling.
Play the clip of Fishy
Yeah, play the
saying.
clip of
it.
him saying,
If you really know me, I know
Austin
I was
Matthews is
trolling.
better than Drysdale, best player in the league.
Second, yeah, do you
No
think
one's
Jack,
better than him.
Are
think
you a
Jack,
Toronto fan? I can't take you serious anymore.
No. I think they're going to win the cup this year.
You're
Are
crazy.
you on glue?
Their team does not work.
Are you on donair sauce?
No, I think they're I just think they're going to cup this year. Is there anything that's opinionated?
Fishy, I will eat this stupid hat I'm
A
wearing.
beanie.
I'll eat my beanie if they win the cup next year.
Okay.
I'll eat it.
Okay.
I'll stir fry it
Okay.
with a nice Chianti. Anyways, thanks for watching. Clean Up Podcast, episode 11.
Make sure you like, subscribe.
Yep.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter
Forgot
at
what to
Clean Up
say
Podcast. Please subscribe on YouTube. And yeah.
Give us a thumbs up and also shout out Dean's podcast.
Yeah, before Hamdan has an aneurysm.
Shout out to us.